Hey guys, this is Mike Jackson, Broken City Podcast this week. We're a little split up. Adam's at the cabin celebrating his birthday. Happy birthday, Adam. I'm currently at home, about to head to Broken City Percussion rehearsal. We had an issue with the props this morning with construction, and I wanted to go down there early and check it out and make sure everything's in place because we have a choreographer coming in tonight, and I wanted all the props to be ready to go before she gets there. So throughout the day, I'm going to be making these little video clips and kind of give you a glimpse as to what's going on with Broken City Percussion. Hey, made it here to Broken City. It's a little noisy right now. You ever see Spinal Tap? Stonehenge? Yeah, we want to make sure that doesn't happen here. So we're looking at scale. We're starting off with some basic PVC. Sean Cunningham, director. We're going to go to work here and make sure that the product stays true to the original vision. So here's the mini mock-up. And here's the real thing. It's going to take us a few hours to put all this stuff together. That's the idea. Something like that.
You were right when they looked like giraffes.
Wait, I'll say it.
Okay.
You were right when you said they look like giraffes.
Did I say they look like giraffes? I don't remember saying they look like giraffes, but I'll take that. A lot of work done today. And this is the group. We're out on the floor doing some choreo. Taking a little break right now. But we're on our way. So it's the end of the night. Doing some choreography. They've been here since 10 a.m. Still a work in progress, putting it all together, and hopefully be ready to go soon.
What's up, guys? Adam Watts here, out in Julian, up at my cabin. I'm heading back tonight, and it was cool to see Mike's recap of what's going on with Broken City Percussion. The show's called Cage, and part of it's going to be using a track off my new album, which is called More. The song's called Cage, and you've been hearing little bits and pieces of it kind of weaved in and out of this podcast. The song itself is just about the two sides of being a human being, and just how you have your flesh, blood, and bone, and the sort of primal instincts, the sort of animal side of being a person, just what drives us on a very base level, and then the other side, the metaphysical side, the spiritual side, the complex psychological stuff that's going on with us, just on a moment-to-moment basis, that's almost stands in opposition to all those primal sides. Often it does. I think when we experience a sort of any kind of tranquility or peace or whatever you want to call it, or a sense of clarity, I think it's when the body and mind and heart and spirit, all that stuff is kind of in line. But inevitably for me, like, as I've gone through life, I've realized that it's sort of the higher pursuit for me has been to kind of cage the animal side and give him food and water, but be careful to let that to not let that overly drive who I am and what I do. So that song is sort of about that tension of the animal side versus the higher self. So I can't wait to see what Mike does with that, because our partnership at Broken City with Broken City Percussion is really about sort of handing the baton to him artistically and seeing what he'll do and where he'll take that metaphor put a new spin on it, and it's an interesting way to collaborate, because for me, you know, that song Cage is a finished work, and it's kind of my thoughts on that thing, and now he's taking it and sort of breaking it apart, taking the vocal and, you know, sort of disemboweling it from the track itself and from my vision of it, and putting it in a new context, and basically putting his artistic self and his take on it out in through this completely other different paradigm of, you know, the percussion ensemble. And there's nobody I would trust more with it. So that's going to be an amazing thing to just sort of be involved in, to whatever degree he wants me to be, and to throw ideas back and forth, but really just see where he takes it. So excited about that, and excited about, you know, that my new record, which is coming out. Hopefully you guys will check that out. I think it's going to come out probably at the top of January, and it's cool to see it kind of run parallel to the Broken City Percussion show for this coming year. So that's in a nutshell kind of where I'm at, sort of literally. I'm right here next to this stick and these lights, and then Mike's off doing his thing this week, and Gannon's at home working furiously away on Logic, creating tracks and beats. So we're kind of in these three different worlds. So I'm gonna cut to Gannon and let him give you a sense of where he's at, and then we'll see you next week.
Woo!
Hi, my name's Gannon, and I'm from Broken City. And today we're in separate locations, but we're all doing stuff that we do. I want to give a special shout out to my friend, my fellow amigo, Adam Watts. Happy birthday, brother. I'm here working on Logic today, putting together tracks for the new year. But I've been getting deeply into electronic music. And I tend to go through things like this where I'll get immersed in a style. You know, like when I was in my teens and my early 20s, it was jazz and rock. And then later on, I got more into classical music and then singer-songwriter music. And between all those styles, I try to find what it is about it that I love, and then try to incorporate it into my own thing. That's what I've been doing, and looking forward to the next podcast. See you guys soon.